Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping.
Today's video is proof that moments on the road can turn out to be quite adventurous. Is that a monkey on a motorcycle? Number 1. A monkey riding a bike. Monkeys are here for world domination. But seriously, how is this fella able to ride a motorcycle while it can't even operate a scooter? All the little tricks are entertaining to watch though. Number 2. Strangers band together to help save unconscious driver. Is it a heart attack? Fatigue? Whatever it is, this guy could have been a horrible incident, even for the rescuers. Number 3. Monkey on a bicycle. While you're still stuck on the bike riding monkey, here's a cycling one. This one even has passengers on board. Number 4. Runaway ostrich races truck on China highway. This next clip is a funny one, I promise. Guess who didn't pay at the highway toll station? An ostrich. It uses its powerful legs to evade and pass through the barrier and doesn't turn back. An ostrich after my own heart. Number 5. Car floats in hyper bad rainwater. Hey, guess what? We have floating cars now. Just kidding. I only imagine the look on owner's face when he doesn't find his car where he parked it, but rather mounted on top of another car. Number 6. Rhino charging down Indian highway. Oh my, it's never a dull day in India. Is that a freaking rhino on the highway?
Oh my God.
The big guy must be late for work. The funny thing is, it doesn't seem to be distracted by the oncoming traffic. Number 7. Hundreds of birds free fall out of the sky. What in the horror movie is going on here? A swarm of black birds falling from the sky out of nowhere. What makes it worse is that they seem to fly off instantly, and some are left behind lifeless after the impact. Could you imagine having been walking on that exact sidewalk at that exact moment? I'm getting chills. Number 8. Salmon swim across flooded Washington Street. Why did the salmon cross the street? To get its spawning grounds. This salmon in Washington state is trying to swim upstream as it struggles to flap its tiny fins. According to the locals, it's nothing strange because they're used to this during heavy rains when a nearby river overflows. All I need now is a cooler box. Number 9. Riding a trash can down the hill. Fun can come in many forms, and if riding a trash can downhill sparks some adrenaline, then go for it. Number 10. Chevy Silverado pulling Ford out of the mud. Here we go again, guys. In the never-ending battle between Ford and Chevrolet, I think we might have a winner for today. Not really. Ford fans aren't going to be happy about this either. Number 11. Rhino running in the middle of the road in town. What is it with rhinos and roads? This one comes charging down the street and everyone seems to be freaking out and moving out of its way. No duh, that thing is massive. Number 12. Bison fight in the middle of Yellowstone Road. Whatever beef was going on here, it seems the rage couldn't wait and they had to settle it on site. WWE has no match for these two. Imagine getting thrown over 30 feet up in the blink of an eye. Number 13. Cars waiting for the elderly to cross the street in China. Respect the elderly, and these motorists did just that. Number 14. Catching fish in the waterfall of road. Fish might swim fast, but they're no match for this boy and his gang. He makes fishing look so easy. Number 15. Parents charged with child endangerment over 8-year-old son's prank. Pranks can be fun, but some can end up being downright dangerous. This man saw it coming after her 8-year-old son released hundreds of plastic balls down the street that ended up clogging storm drains and triggering a major cleanup operation. Unfortunately, the local authorities didn't find it funny, and his parents were charged. All this trouble just for his YouTube channel. Number 16. Catching big fish in flood water. Floods mostly come with bad news, but this one came with dinner. Such a big catch! Number 17. Dog catches salmon swimming across the road. This has got to be the best day ever. There were so many fish swimming around, and my buddy here was lucky enough to hunt one down. Look how it wags its tail in excitement. Number 18. Riding office chair downhill. Viewer discretion is advised. The kid goes down his bumpy and cracked street on an office chair. The end effect is crazy! The ride downhill was all fun until he threw up in the end. Number 19. Dramatic footage of a tsunami in Japan. This has to be the most intense footage of a tsunami you've ever seen. The whole city was flooded within minutes, but this man dared to film it. Number 20. Amazing lot of snails catching on the road. Catch snails in clear water by a sidewalk. So many snails to catch, so little time. This man seems to have marked all their favorite hiding spots. Number 21. Wow, amazing! Catch a lot of snails on flooded National Road and catching snails by hand water flow. More snails! Are they trying to hitch a ride or are they having a protest against the loud noises coming from the cars? Quite a peaceful one if you ask me. Look how they look like little play balls. But be warned, they're alive and will attack. Help! Number 22. Young man braves traffic flow to help elderly woman cross street. Oh my, I hope she makes it out safely. As she struggles with her crutches to get across this busy road, this brave young man uses his bike to stop oncoming cars so this lady gets across safely. When we say humanity is still alive, this is what we mean. Number 23. Really amazing fishing at home. Unbelievable fishing at home in floodwater. Catching fish in home. No need to go hungry when the floods tear down your house. Go fishing in the floodwater instead. Number 24. Goats invade Idaho neighborhood. This Idaho neighborhood woke up to a rude awakening after they were invaded by goats. It seems they made a run for it from a nearby farm and decided to seek gardening work from the locals here. Who doesn't like free labor? Number 25. Goats take over empty Welsh streets as residents observe coronavirus lockdown. It's supposed to be a ghost town during the lockdown, but you wouldn't be wrong if you called this a goat town. Number 26. Moose licks car in Canada. Oh, no! Don't get too close. Are they about to get flipped into the air? Not quite. Welcome to Canada, where all wildlife is friendly. This moose thought the car was due for a wash and decided to lick it clean. Number 27. Scooter driver helps woman catch her runaway horse. If you thought chasing your dog when it's off leash is embarrassing, imagine running after a horse. No way to keep up on foot. I guess that's why this woman had to get a lift on a scooter just to grab her horse. What makes it funny is how she gets up close and then the horse casually slips away once more, taking them for another ride. Number 28. Driver stops the car near a crosswalk to help an elderly lady cross the street. If only all cars had the patience of this guy, the world would be a better place. He decides to stop his car in the middle of the road just to help this elderly woman cross swiftly. Number 29. Over 1.5 tons of fish scattered on a highway in East China. Manna from heaven in real life is witnessed on a highway in East China as 1.5 tons of fish are scattered on the road. For now, Washington can wait. There's a better opportunity in China. Number 30. Taxi driver helps blind man cross the road. Next time you're speeding on a highway, late for work or something, please consider the possibility of a disabled person using the road too. Just like what this kind driver did, helping a struggling blind man cross the road. Number 31. Bouncing tire on a highway. Sometimes, always, I wonder how people manage to capture moments like this on camera. According to legend, the tire is still bouncing today. Number 32. Hundreds of ducks surrounding one particular car. In another duck protest, they gained enough force to surround this car in the middle of the road. I'd be terrified if I saw anything like this, because what in the super normal is going on? Whatever it is, it looks pretty darn serious. Number 33. Herd of goats runs rampant through the streets of San Jose. Hey guys, where's the party? These goats broke down a fence and invaded the neighboring lawns. Number 34. Kind passerbys stopped by an elderly man who tripped and fell. This dashcam camera captures this wholesome moment when a stranger on a walk helps an elderly man who'd fallen by the sidewalk. Thank goodness he'd shown up, because who knows what serious disaster would have happened if he hadn't. Number 35. Toddler puts arms up as dad's arrested. This is heartbreaking to watch as this toddler walks barefoot towards the cops with her hands raised up as if she knew the drill. The person recording the footage was in shock after assuming the cops had their guns pointed at the baby. It was just a case of bad timing, because her guardians had been involved in some shoplifting. Sadly, the adults were handcuffed and taken into custody. Poor baby. Number 36. Cops escort 5-year-old Indiana boy to school after dad dies in line of duty. If you're cursing the previous cops out, look at these guys escorting this guy to school in honor of his dad, who passed in the line of duty. Is anyone cutting onions? Oh, I am. Number 37. Land Rover Defender pulls 7-car transporter. The Defender claims to be the strongest and most capable vehicle Land Rover has ever created. Perhaps this is the video that would perfectly support those claims. Number 38. Man jumps into moving car, saves seizure victim. Some stunts are only witnessed in action movies, but this one was captured in real life. This man is able to jump into a moving car and save the child's life. He jumps in through the open window and is able to stop the car before any accident could occur. The cops nearby had already trailed the car and were able to call 911 right on time. Until next time, adios.